and welcome back to This Week in New Genre Books. My name is Amelia, and from Locus Magazine, we're going to tell you all about the new science fiction, fantasy, horror, and related books being published the week of March 25th, 2025. First up, science fiction, we have 5 titles. From Nicholas Binge, we have Dissolution, out from Riverhead in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a science fiction thriller novel. Maggie cares for her elderly husband Stanley, who shows signs of dementia. A stranger reveals that his memories aren't being lost, they're being stolen. From Sue Dawes, we have The Mune, out from Gold Science Fiction in paperback and ebook. This is a science fiction novel. 30 surplus mothers from asylums and workhouses in Victorian England end up shipwrecked on an island in an alternate universe amongst hostile and surreal dangers. From Alex Gonzalez, we have Wrecked, out from Arihuan in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a near-future horror novel. Sammy Dominguez, spiraling after his girlfriend's death, finds a dark website that feeds him snuff footage of her death and others. The site seems to be reading his mind. From A.G. Rodriguez, we have Space Brooms, out from Angry Robot UK in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a cozy science fiction novel. Unlucky Johnny Gomez is a custodian or space broom on Kilgore Station. While cleaning alien poop, he finds a tiny artifact that finally gives him a chance at adventure and riches. From John Scalzi, we have When the Moon Hits Your Eye, out from Tor in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a science fiction novel. The entire moon suddenly turns to cheese, even down to the mineral samples on Earth. The novel follows a different character each day, following teens, professors, astronauts, and politicians as they reel and adapt. Next up, horror, we have 3 titles, and please don't forget to like this video and mush those buttons. Drop us a comment, it helps us out a great deal. Thank you. From Allison Gunn, we have Nowhere, out from Atria in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a small-town Appalachian horror novel. A grieving family loses their son in an accident. Mother Rachel throws herself into her police work, but a growing force in the woods sets the religious town on edge and turns them against her family. From Ernest Jensen, we have Nameless Things, out from Rising Action in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a horror novel. In a Colorado state park, friends Mike and Wade are trapped by a rock fall in an ancient caldera. Bad enough, but the ground is infested with lethal flesh-eating worms and more. From Joanna Van Neen, we have Blood on Her Tongue, out from Poisoned Pen Press in paperback and ebook. This is a gothic horror novel set in 1887. Lucy's twin Sarah is declared insane after she stops eating and becomes obsessed with an ancient corpse recently disinterred. As Sarah starts acting more and more extreme, Lucy must find out what's going on to save her from the asylum. Next up, fantasy, we have 8 new titles. From E.M. Anderson, we have The Keeper of Lonely Spirits, out from Mira in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a fantasy novel. A ghost hunter cursed to live forever searches for a vengeful spirit, avoiding personal attachments and hoping to finally die. But in a small Ohio town, he starts to care about the people and even fall for someone. From Eliza Chan, we have Tideborn, out from Orbit US in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a fantasy novel inspired by East Asian lore, the second in the Drowned World duology. In the partially submerged city of Tiankawi, revolution is stirring between humans and the water-dwelling Fathom folk. From Roanne Lau, we have The Serpent Called Mercy, out from Daw in hardcover and ebook. This is a fantasy novel inspired by Malaysian Chinese lore. Friends Leaflet and Dezel become arena monster fighters in hopes of escaping poverty. But politics, jealousy, and a manipulative games master tear them apart. From M.K. Lobb, we have To Steal from Thieves, out from Little Brown in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a young adult historical fantasy novel. At London's Crystal Palace during the Great Exhibition of 1851, teen thief Kane and alchemologist Zaria try to steal a priceless magical artifact. From Gregory Maguire, we have Elfie, out from Morrow in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a fantasy novel, a prequel to Maguire's Wicked. The green-skinned Elphaba grows up as the daughter of a promiscuous mother and pious father, and encounters a monkey. From Jessie McMinn, we have Miro and the City of Ghosts, out from IFWG in paperback and ebook. This is a dark fantasy novel. Miro wields sheathless a sword that extends his life by draining the lives of others. After receiving a vision, he sets out to the ghost city of Uran to free himself of the curse. From Catherine Purdy, we have The Deathly Grim, out from Wednesday in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a young adult fantasy novel sequel to The Forest Grimm. Clara and Axel return to their village, but townspeople are being lured back out by the trees themselves. The forest is full of murderous woodsmen and specters. Can they break the curse? From Moses Osei Utomi, we have Children of Usei, out from Athenaeum in hardcover and ebook. This is a young adult fantasy novel sequel to Daughters of Oduma. Dirt is a competitive fighter in the Mud Fam on an island where there are no adults. Then a man washes up on shore claiming to be from the land of the gods. Finally, in our collections and anthologies category, we have 3 new titles being published this week. From V. Castro, we have The Pink Agave Motel and Other Stories, out from Clash Books in paperback and ebook. This is a collection of stories set at the titular motel, a place where supernatural and sexy forces come and go. From Christopher Sequeira and Stephen Paulson, we have Into the Cthulhu Universe, out from IFWG in paperback and ebook. This is an anthology blending Lovecraft's mythos with classic literature. From Edward Willett, we have Shapers of Worlds, Volume 5, out from Shadowpaw Press in paperback. This is an original anthology of genre stories by authors featured on the World Shapers podcast. That wraps up this week. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Tune in, turn on, and drop out with us, and we'll teach each other what we know. It's what the hive mind does. Come visit us on the socials at Locus Mag or at Locus Magazine. Surf on over to locusmag.com for in-depth book reviews by our team of reviewers, author interviews with lovely and thoughtful writers, publishing news, and so much more. Tell us what books you're thinking about in the comments. Locus is a 501c3 nonprofit. Thanks for spending your precious time with us. We'll see you next week with more new books.